Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet target?
Lessons are that baby ye to form no ye hwe na ye mpagem na ye nyema ganafo any so that next time when we do the assessment, some of the places said that form ni be industrialization ne fight against galamsey jobs for the youth ne safo na that form no ombe pagem. The lessons are that some of the ministries so shockingly with the director of communications, so I don't know whether you will agree with me, but for a ministry like Works, Housing and Water Resource to place last but three, for me, they are shocking. The minister's name is Honorable Kenneth Gilbert Ejay. Say or either or silent and I mean say under-resourced, because that ministry used to be one of the most active ministries. I think it's a point to note. But I also agree say year one. We hope say year two. Some of those ministries are down. Another ministry, I mean, so before say down and quiet again. Trade and industry, fisheries, Rashid Pepo, Minister for Labor, Jobs and Employment, and Safono. Now you can't dia bomu so much on Nabaso. Obetimi about say 100%. Muni na crab betimi achan pepe na kumuni na wasro. But again, more from no monshena mumpejam. You may disagree with what the citizens are saying about your work, but senior, whatever you are doing it for the citizens. And you must admit if they say they give you a certain feedback, name balance it in the middle where you think you are doing more. Even power ye no munim so that so can you find do you get it? Come and let us know what you are doing so that in the next rating, the citizens may have some of these things to say about you and rate you high. And my assessment of the NDC government year one in office, as a researcher there, I'm supposed to be opinionally neutral. I'm supposed to represent the views of the people who have spoken. So in the summary, cost of living was very moderate to even low, as confirmed by 68.8% of Ghanaians in Eyabasobo. Local government they need that from week pass 43.9. Central government 51.6. You can do better. Management of the currency was better managed. Stability in prices better. Agric and food security better. But just for the youth, woefully down. Fight against galamsey woefully down. Industrialization woefully down. Yabo Honorable Eriko Poko Abaso, overall best minister 2025. Yabo Honorable Atofos Abaso. Yabo Honorable Haruna Idrusu Abaso. Yabo Honorable John Jinapo Abaso. Yabo Honorable Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak Abaso. Any umumaka nyina ni stress omunso makanwa. Omuda form bit se minu Kenneth Gilbert Ejay and Amikane. May come because of the ministry, no? Any in the past, how that ministry has been quite vibrant. On to me manenya quiet the way it has been in 2025. Priority areas, Ghana for Hunyamoye. Overall score 62.9. I hereby rest my case.
In effect, no. Okani nyina bom de week pass.
Yeah.
De any nyina okani nyina bom a okabom yan maji ako gan phone abreme.
Overall no, de kani nyina bom a
akoma 80%, obema saying
62.9. Nyanya me. But the overall grade as scored by the Citizens Perception Survey, 62.9. That is good per my scaling.
But
62.9.
Adebia mengonwa kakra.
Yeah.
Between Eriko Poku and Atoforsen.
Yes.
Because Omai be you say you ni nyina gina e fakese na nkasa gina finance minister so.
Yes.
And it was that a Honorable Eriko Poku Miami senior. Why ni ye chain Atoforsen? Because Atoforsen befa dollar in the region of 14.5 thereabout.
Yeah.
I can say 14.5, 14.2, whatever it is, as of January 7, 2025.
Yes.
Then and for a long time, what me I stabilizing if I said 10.5 or 10.5, 11, between 10.5 and 11.
Yeah.
That is interbank rate and all that. For a long time. Now inflation, or before inflation free, I think 23.1 or so.
Yeah.
Say remember when you correct so be correct one number. And then inflation as of December, now you 5.3.
Yes, 5.3.
Yeah.
The current inflation is
5.3.
Yeah.
Okay. So, our finance minister now, what managing inflation free 23, and they about 5.3 in one fiscal year. To talk of and never who do what can ministers here okay. Or my juma mu ye is car ebeko. No manya find the juma.
Yeah.
And today no who were no yet beyond finance minister, the ornament here.
Right. So a bianca survey no one crying kwa. And the effect of the financial things we are talking about, blah blah blah, would have been dominant in the scoring. But across the country, a good number of the citizens are also looking at food and those identity. Citizens that is the effect. But for the areas where the exchange rate and those things, key more they will rate into a regional breakdown. In some of the regions, the finance ministry was leading, another minister was leading. In some of the regions, our agriculture minister was leading, but the overall effect in America. And no, 20 out of 100%, 20.2% agriculture minister. Out of 100%, 19.5. So difference 0.3 percentage gap between the two of them. For me, you're close, but I know when you extend to the entire Ghana. Who call business regions, normally business districts, normally idea. I'm sure say finance minister will definitely lead.
Okay.
But a man for also food first. They say a hungry man is an angry man. When you be there, anything else.
Food the end them about my next area. Na me pese me bisao. Food inflation now kind.
Yeah.
Omo can say aduane bo aba form and I say e gina e ho na pese o chichiru mu kakra na mtiase.
So then say inflation more no because inflation near the rate at which nema bo ekosoro into the rate at which nema bo ekosoro aduane bo ekosoro no abafom the rate at which aduane bo ekosoro no abafom.
Okay.
And there are even example of some staples and I say some nnuane bia and no the rate at which the price increases na abafom but the price itself so abafom. And those two things will eventually affect the food basket and the estimation of the inflations. Now, Ghana Statistical Service for 1 year. And for every week, Omukosa CPI consumer perception index, no calculation. However, the change is say just an increase, not decrease here. It will be recorded. And maybe also any increment of the price now from minimum price, like as also for more. Now, a feed into the basket and. The of the things are Ghana for consuming, I am usually a forming part of the basket. Me sure say food dominates. It is a food can no ka krebi ba from pe. It means side effect ne be poorly we no abano. Ebinum say ye nyaminso ne to ye ebinum say ye agric minister na ye we be say nyo no then the ni nyina mu no sabe aginsem na ne prenso a me sure say Quebec.
Peace FM 104.3. Who to me take